we're going to talk about 3 people that are ruining your life. And today is going to be a day that I feel like can really change your life, y'all. I think if you really take ownership and you really put away your feelings, you really you take this personal, but not too personal, where you start to get in your feelings. I think this can really shift your life, because the truth is we are allowing these 3 people to ruin our life. And in 2024, this next year, starting now, because next year starts right now. If next year is going to be your year, it starts right now. Okay, we're not waiting to a new year. Y'all see my video, New Year, go watch it on YouTube. You don't need a new year. All you need is a new moment. People who aren't going to be serious about their next year always says, oh, I'll wait till January 1st. I'll wait till next year. No, when you're serious, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, when you really had enough of yourself, you had enough of everybody else, you had enough of selling for less, you have enough of the same lifestyle, you know that there's more in your life. And you're here because you know that there's more to your life. I want to tell you that no matter what you're going through, there's more to your life. And I'm going to say this as a side note, a powerful quote that I want you to write in the chat right now. Your current situation is not your final destination. This is something I tell myself every single time I'm going through things. Your current situation is not your final destination. What you feel, Trent, has no dictation of where your future is going. Don't let your feelings keep you in a place and keep you stuck. Your current situation is not your final destination. Okay? We're going to live a legendary lifestyle. We're going to live a legendary year because you are legendary. And what's the definition for a legend? Just an ordinary person with extraordinary determination. It's somewhere in my hoodie, I think, somewhere back here. So I want to go ahead. If you share, type share. Okay, let's get to 2,000 people in here live, okay? I want the energy. I need your support. I need your help. That's why I'm asking like this. You're like, Trent, why do you ask so much? Because without you, we can't reach the world. Without you, there's somebody out there who needs this message that's not going to hear this message, okay? Without you, all right, let me turn on my mic so I might turn this into a podcast, on a straight up podcast. But without you, we can't take this to the next level. So everybody like it, everybody share it, so we can keep doing these free content so I can keep showing up for you. Amen. Stephanie said, amen. It's time for peace. Absolutely, it's time for peace, right? It's protect your peace season. And I don't know what that means for you, but peace is the most important thing that you can have in your life. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I want to earn your share. Thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate you. Everybody sending stars. Thank you so much. Send stars, share, however you want to support. Drop comments, drop emojis right now. If you're ready, drop fire emojis. Let me know. That's the energy you guys give me. I can't see you. It's not a Zoom, but I can see your energy. I can see your comments. Chantel said, share it. Thank you so much. Man, Sandra said, looking great. Thank you so much. Listen, let's jump into this. These are the 3 people that are ruining your life. These are the 3 people that is keeping your life for next level. These are the 3 people that's going to keep you from where you want to go. These are the people that's keeping you in your pain. These are the people that's keeping you in these are the people that literally are hindering your life. These 3 people, you know what these 3 people are? Me, myself, and I. Oh, y'all didn't expect that one this morning. Yeah, me, myself, and I. I had a conversation with myself because we're so good at blaming everybody else. We're not going to live a life of blaming no more. We're not going to live a life of giving them the credit to control our life, giving them the credit to power our life, giving them the credit. Because if you're always blaming them, you're always blaming him, you're always blaming her, you're always blaming they. If you're always blaming these outside things, you are giving them the power to control your life. What you're saying is, hey, it is your fault why my life is like this. It's your fault. And maybe that might be true, but guess whose fault it is to take their life from where it is today? It's on you. Nothing can control your life with your permission. And by you putting so much blame, by you giving them so much power, guess what? You're allowing them to control your life. So right now, I want you to write in the chat, put me, myself, and I. It's you, yourself, and I. Those are the 3 people that are ruining your life, because nothing can control your life without your permission. Nobody can break your heart more than once without your permission. Nobody can stop you without your permission. Nobody can prevent you without your permission. You are giving permission to these things to control your life. I know it might have happened to you. I know they might have did it. I know they might have said it. And words suck. Situations suck. It is not fair. But don't forget that you're highly favorable in situations that aren't fair. Life isn't fair, but you are still highly favored. You have to take the ownership over your life right now and say, man, it is on me. Okay? No more of the blame and complain mindset. Some of us, the person that's hurting our life is the watcher in us. We're just sitting back watching and waiting. It's the waiter in us. We're sitting back waiting and watching for things to change. The best analogy I can give, it's like some of y'all up north, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, I remember I lived in Indianapolis and I lived in Indy, and I'll never forget. I walked outside and the snow was damn near to my middle of my door. And so I had a choice. I had to go to practice because the streets were clear because they had, they had the snow trucks to clear the streets. But I had to go to football practice. This is when I was in NFL. So I could wait. And if I waited, I would probably got fired. I can't say, hey, there's snow in front of my door. So what did I do? I went and got the shovel. It was tough. It was hard. And I removed that snow from my door so I can get out my door. Some of us, we're waiting for the snow to melt. We're standing inside of our house. We're waiting for the snow to melt. We're waiting for somebody else to show up and shovel our snow, AKA our life, AKA our next level, AKA you fill in the blank, and you're waiting. But this is the thing with life. Yeah, that snow might melt right in real life. But this is the thing with your real life. That snow ain't melting. That snow is going to stay in front of your door until you do something about it. So some of you have been on the sidelines watching and you're waiting. You're waiting on somebody to give you an apology that they ain't going to get. You're going to be waiting forever. You're waiting on somebody to give you change behavior and it ain't going to change. You're waiting on somebody to give you opportunity. You're waiting on somebody to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. You're waiting on somebody to show up for you when you haven't shown up for yourself. You're waiting on somebody to do something for you that you haven't done for yourself. You're waiting on somebody to love you when you haven't given that love to yourself. You're waiting on these outside things to take your life to the next level. I got to tell you this, my friend. If your life is going to the next level, you got to say, it's on me, myself, and I. Write that in the chat. It's on me, myself, and I. And I know sometimes that hurts. You're like, man, what? It's on me? Yes, you are more powerful than what you think. There's more power in your life than what you think. You are more capable than what you think. You have capabilities beyond measure. But so many of you live in your limitations for so long, you don't believe that you're capable of elevation. You don't believe that you're capable of next level. Some of you have been stuck in your habits for so long, you live the mentality of, I'm just checking off the box. I'm just waking up every single day. I'm going with the flow. I'm going with life. I'm accepting what life gives me. If it gives me stress, I'm going to have a stressful day. If it gives me problems, I'm going to have a problematic day. And you go about life like that. No, what you need to go start to do, man. Drop a fire emoji right now if you're feeling me, y'all. I'm fired up this morning. I'm fired up this morning because I told myself it's on me, myself, and I. It's not on anybody else. You can blame other people. You can point fingers at other people, but it's still on you, yourself, and I. What you choose to accept, you, yourself, and I. What you choose to continue to keep yourself in, you, yourself, and I. What I choose to still do and stay around, me, myself, and I. Period. But some of us, we are living in our limitations that we don't even realize the capabilities that we do have. If this is going to be your year, it is time for you to get off the bench in your life. It's time for you to stop watching. It's time for you to stop waiting. And it's time for you to start creating. It's time for you to start putting in the work. It is time for you to start looking in the mirror and say, I am him. I am her. It is time for you right now to start believing in yourself. And how do you believe in yourself? You keep the promises that you make to yourself. You do something with your life. Stop living like you ain't capable. If you got time to be on this Facebook Live, you got time to work on your life. If you got time to look at other people's Facebook, if you have time to look at other people's social media, you got time to work on your life. The problem is we get stuck in piss poor habits, excuse my French, that don't help us progress, and we just checking off the box. You got to be addicted. You got to be obsessed with mastering your life, because guess what? The world ain't going to do it for you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to pick you up. Ain't nobody shoveling the snow from your doorstep. It's on you. It all starts with you. And I'm talking like this because I want you to understand how powerful you are. I want you to understand how capable you are. I want you to understand the gifts that you have inside of yourself, but you're sitting here waiting on life to extract that from you. You got to go give it. You got to go give it. It's on you, yourself, and I, my friend. Those are the people that are ruining your life, right? It's the complainer in you where we're complaining about everything. The complainer is ruining your life. The complainer is making you feel like it's everybody else's fault when you need to take responsibility. I'm not saying take responsibility over certain situations, but I'm telling you to take responsibility over the actions you take in your life, over your mindset. Some of us, we're living a life that somebody else gave us. Can I be real? And I know it's hard, man. I know a lot of us have trauma. I know a lot of us, man, it is time for you today to transform your trauma. To transform your trauma into legendary. I know you went through trauma, but that trauma is going to work for you. That trauma is going to build something inside of you that no perfection could have ever built. Those imperfect moments that were working against you will work for you, but you got to, but you got to take ownership over that. I know you've been through a lot, but today's the day where you take ownership over your life, you take ownership over your family, you take ownership over your gifts, you take ownership over your talents, and you say it's all on me. It's up to you on what you do with your life. Because as long as we keep giving permission to outside things to control us, we're going to continue to live the same life over and over. And I know it's hard, but what's harder is living a life that you don't deserve. And I want to bring it back to this point. Some of us are living a life that somebody else gave us. You live in a life that opinions gave you. You live in a life that perception gave you. You live in a life that somebody's hate gave you. You live in a life that somebody's pain gave you. You live in a life that somebody's hurt gave you. And that's the life that you live in. Well, my mama didn't raise me right. Well, my old relationship, this or that. And you're living in your past. You're living in your sad story. And I get it. It's real. I get it. It hurts. I get it. It happened to you. I get it. It's not fair. But how is that serving your next level? How is that serving your future? That is literally giving the power to those things that are no longer a part of your life to continue to control your life. That's what that's doing. It's time for you to go live the life that you deserve to live, my friend. But it starts with me, myself, and I. That's what it starts with. It starts when you look in the mirror and say, that complainer in me is dead. That watcher in me is dead. That victim mentality in me is dead. And it's time for you to go do something. If you want more to your life, then guess what? You have to start doing more with your life. That's the law of the world, the law of life. If you want more for your life, you got to start doing more with your life. You got to put in the work. And I know a lot of us don't want to hear this talk. A lot of us, we want to live in the space of it's everybody else's fault because it makes us feel okay. We're staying in our place forever. It makes us feel okay. Just think, man, do you want to spend your whole life telling your grandkids, telling people, oh, well, the reason my life is like this because of such and such? I get it. It happened to you. Now, my friend, give forgiveness to that situation and go make it happen for you. Right? Go make your dreams happen for you. Go make your next level of life happen for you. Go make what you deserve happen for you. Go make that happen. I know it happened to you. I'm not undermining that. I'm not taking the power away from that. I know it happened to you. But from this moment on, you got a decision on what happens in your life moving forward. But the three people that's going to stop you from that, it's not them, it's not they, it's not her, it's not him, it's not. It's you, yourself, and I. It's you, yourself, and you. It's me, myself, and I. Because I have the power to take action in my life. I have the power not to believe the things I shouldn't be believing. I have the power. If I want more to my life, I got to do more with my life. Please write that in the chat, y'all. Because some of you want more. You want a raise. You want a better life. You want all these things, but still you're having your same old ways that has kept you in the same old place. Your same old ways that's kept you in the same old place. And I'm going to just be real with you. The same old ways that's kept you in the same old place is not going to get you to a new destination in your life. There's some changes that you got to make. But you got to stop the self-sabotage. You got to stop the self-pity. You have to stop the self-guilt. That has to stop. Those people, that self-sabotage person, that self-victim person, that self-pity person that we all have, those people cannot control your life anymore because they're not doing anything for you. They are keeping you in the same place. You want to blame whoever. You want to blame your boss. You want to blame your friends. You want to blame your past. It's so easy to blame. But you know what a legendary person does? They take ownership. They take ownership. I told a football team the other day, I said, the person on this team, I know you might be going through adversity, but this team has three types of people. The person that's going to watch and hope things change. The person that's going to wish that everything was different, but then there's going to be the leader. The legendary person says, you know what? We're going to work ourselves out of this. We're going to work towards where we want to be. We're not just going to see things crumble, even when we're going through adversity. Because I know adversity is a part of growth. It's a part of change. It's a part of your next level. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. But when adversity meets me, I'm going to take its mask off. I'm going to look adversity in the eyes. I'm going to take its mask off. See, some of y'all fear adversity because adversity, like Halloween, it's scaring you. Oh, I'm going through adversity. Oh, man, times is tough. Oh, man. But what if adversity was really opportunity? What if adversity was really just the process? Take the mask off adversity. Look at adversity in the eyes and say, man, you're not defeating me. Everybody in the chat right now, I want you to write, I'm here. Everybody in the chat right now, write, I'm here. I want to see the chat light up and say, I'm here. I'm here. No more shrinking. No more running from adversity. No more shrinking yourself in the midst of adversity. What's adversity? I don't know what an adversity is for you. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a situation. Maybe it's a sickness, an illness. I don't know. We all got it. It's a part of life. I got adversity. But I refuse to run. I'm looking adversity in the eyes. I'm taking off its mask, because behind the mask of adversity, you see adversity as a mask. That mask is meant to scare you. That mask looks like it's destruction, it's obstacles. That mask looks like everything working for you. When you take the mask off and you see adversity for what it really is, as opportunity, as a chance for you to grow, as strength, as power, that's when everything changes in your life, y'all. So take the mask off and say, I'm here. I'm not running no more. I'm not hiding no more. I'm not shrinking no more. I'm not running no more. I'm not hiding no more. I'm not shrinking no more. Write that in the chat. I'm not running no more. I'm not hiding no more. I'm not shrinking no more. I'm here. Flaws and all, I'm here. Insecurities and all, I'm here. Uncertainty and all, I'm here. Because despite all the uncertainty, all the insecurities, I have peace. I have peace in the uncertainty. I have peace in my insecurities. I have peace in my flaws. Because I know where I'm going is not where I'm at. I know where I'm headed is not where I'm at. I know where I've been is not where I'm staying. So I'm okay with the uncertainty. I'm okay with the unknown. I got peace because I know I'm no longer going to be my biggest enemy. I know that it's been me, myself, and I that's been holding me back. Because it all starts with me. It doesn't start with them. It doesn't start with her. It doesn't start with him. It all starts with me. And some of you have been too good at hide and seek from your greatness. Some of you have been too legendary at hide and seek. You still hide. Your greatness is trying to find you. But your greatness looks like adversity. So I'm running from adversity. Your greatness looks like a little bit of uncomfort. I'm running from that. Your greatness looks like a little bit of the unknown. And you've been hiding from it. You've been hiding from your true self. You've been running from your true self. You've been running from the legendary you. You've been running from the greatest you. You've been running. And it's been chasing you. But at some point, guess what? That greatest you is not going to try. That greatest you is no longer going to try to find you. It's going to stop trying to chase you. Because that greatest you is going to get tired too. So no more running, no more hiding, no more shrinking. It is time for you to embrace all the things that are meant for your life, and it's time for you to go get it. But it starts with you, yourself, and you. It starts with me, myself, and I. Right in the chat right now. Me, myself, and I. For the rest of this year, I don't want you to blame nobody else. I want you to take absolute ownership over your life. One of the key principles and pillars to being legendary. I study legendary people. I have legendary clients. Hell, I even like to say I'm legendary. One of the key pillars to that is massive ownership. Do you hear me? M-O, massive ownership. It's so easy for me to point the fingers at other people. I can easily do that. But I take massive ownership over my life. There's times where I've been done wrong, and it's so easy to say, man, this person done me wrong. But I refuse to give that person power, and I take massive ownership over my life. They might have done me wrong. Okay, cool. They're no longer going to have the opportunity to do me wrong. Massive ownership over my life. They might have done me wrong, but guess what? What they did to me, I'm going to turn that wrong into a right. I'm going to use that thing that was supposed to stop my life, hinder my life. I'm going to use that to propel my life. Massive ownership over your life. And I know I'm fired up this morning. I'm not apologizing for my passion because this is real. You got to take massive ownership over your life. Massive ownership. If you want to be legendary, massive ownership over your life. Massive ownership over your family. To the men in here, don't just complain about wifey. Don't just complain about the kids. To the women in here, don't just complain about husband. Don't just complain about your kids. Take massive ownership over your family. And you say, you know what? I'm going to do 100%. I'm going to put it all on me to shift this environment, to shift the energy. I'm going to take the responsibility to shift this. And I'm not going to point the finger at anybody else. I'm going to take massive ownership. That's what leaders do. That's what captains do. You see, let me break this down to you and we out of here. See, a lot of us, we on this ship of life, right? We on this ship. And we on this ship, and listen, when you're in the ocean, this ocean of life, whew, I don't know if any of y'all ever been in the ocean. I get seasick sometimes, so I'm like, we in the ocean. Sometimes it's calm. Sometimes it's rough. Sometimes it's hard. But I'm going to tell you something. You see, you forgot. Come talk to me for a moment. Yeah, you. See, you forgot. You forgot that you're the captain. You forgot. And you got a guide in God, an ultimate guide in God that is guiding your ship. And you forgot that you're the captain. You forgot that troubled waters will cease. You forgot that God got you. You forgot. So what have you done? For a lot of us, we've allowed blame. We've allowed complaint. We have allowed lack of responsibility to guide our ship. And we have literally demoted ourselves as the captain. And we have allowed all these things we can't control to captain our ship. And some of those things have took our ship back to the harbor because it's safe there. Yeah, ships are safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships are made for. I had a good friend, my dog David, used to say that all the time. And a lot of us, we've allowed insecurity, we allow fear to captain our ship. And we literally docked our ship in the harbor because it's safe there. But then we look out and we see everybody else's ship and we hate on them. We're envious of them. Or for some of us, we've allowed somebody else, a person, to captain our ship. And they're literally taking our life in the opposite direction. And we're yelling at them like, what are you doing? It's your fault. We're going the wrong way. Turn around. And that's what it sounds like in your life. By blaming the ex, by blaming the job, by blaming all the things that you no longer can control. That's a part of your past, and you're yelling, we're going the wrong way. What are you doing? You're becoming angry. But the thing is, you gave them permission to captain your ship. You gave them permission to steer your ship. And they're captaining your emotions. They're captaining your self-worth. They're captaining your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. But you're doing me wrong. Why are you treating me like this? But little do you know, me, myself, and I've given them permission to control how I feel about myself. Today's the day, my friend, that you take ownership over your ship. That you grab your little captain hat, that you look so cute, look so awesome in, and you walk proudly as the captain of your ship. You take back the steers, you take back the wheel. And you captain your ship with pride. You take massive ownership. Because the only way you're going to get to it, your healing, your next level, what's meant for your life, etc., is if you go through it. It's time for you to take back and take over your ship. And yeah, those waters might be rough, but those waters aren't meant to drown you. Those waters aren't meant to kill you. Those waters aren't meant to break you. Those waters are meant to guide you to more strength, to more confidence. Because if you can survive troubled waters, then what else can stop you? It's time for you to take back your ship. The ship of your family, the ship of your career, the ship of your health, the ship of you fill in the blank. What have you been given permission to control you? Because after this live, we can't say we didn't have the knowledge on this. And I know for some of you, it might cut deep, but I refuse to ever press live, to ever share anything. And I refuse not to let you know that how powerful and capable you are. You're a hell of a captain. But for some reason, you run from it. I refuse to allow you to allow things to control how you feel as yourself. Thinking that you're a failure, thinking that you're an incapable human being of your best life. I refuse to ever get on this phone, to ever get on these platforms and not speak life into you. I refuse. Because I know that you're made for more. I know you got a you inside you that you haven't even met yet. But today is the day that you take massive ownership. Y'all write in the chat, M-O, massive ownership. M-O, massive ownership over your ship. And you can trade that P for a T if you want. Over your But I'm going to just say ship. But you take massive ownership over your ship. Massive ownership over your ship. You are the owner of your ship, so it's time to take ownership. Write that down in the chat right now. You are the owner of your ship, so it's time for you to take ownership. You are the owner of your ship, so it's time for you to take ownership. You are the owner of your ship, so it's time for you to take ownership. Say, I'm here. I'm here. I don't care what life tries to throw at you. I'm here. I don't care what times try to throw at you. I'm here. I know times want to give you that hard. Those hard times, I'm here. Take massive ownership. Because again, if you want a next level, and I know a lot of us, we have a desire for more. I know this is true. We all do. Maybe some of us have believed our limitations. We believed our limited beliefs, so we don't even claim that anymore. Because we have a protection mechanism I'm not going to say I want more, because then if I don't get more, then I'm going to feel incapable. Like, I'm not going to say I'm good with my life, Trent. I know a lot of us, we want more. More love, more peace, more joy, more success. For some of us, more finances. I don't know what it is for you, but we want more. I know that you want more, but again, I want to say this and I want to be clear. The same old ways is going to keep us in the same old place. And for some of us, it's just making that decision to take massive ownership. That's where things change. And I'm not speaking from the side of my butt crack. I am speaking from truth. I'm not speaking from theory. I am speaking from truth. Massive ownership over your life. How would your life change if this whole week you took massive ownership? You didn't blame wifey, you didn't blame hubby, you didn't blame boss, you didn't blame your kids, you didn't blame the dog, you didn't blame the weather, you didn't blame social media, you didn't blame your past, and you took massive ownership. You say, I'm here, and I'm showing up. I'm here, and I'm stepping up. I'm here, and I'm not going nowhere. So problems, I'm not going nowhere. Struggle, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not running. I'm not playing hide and seek anymore. I'm here. And I'm going to get what's meant for my life. But like I tell you at the end of every single video, it all starts with you. It all starts with you. You are the captain of your ship. You don't have to accept less. You don't have to keep people on board. Don't throw them overboard, but you don't have to keep people on board. That's not sailing in your direction. I have a famous quote in my friend's spoken word. Some people on your ship aren't rowing with you. They're drilling holes when you're not looking. And some of you know this, right? They're drilling holes by not staying loyal to what they said they were going to do. They're drilling holes by not taking ownership over their life. They're drilling holes by not taking massive ownership, right? They're drilling holes by not doing their part. They're drilling holes by talking behind your back. They're drilling holes by not showing up for you. They're drilling holes, right? They're not rowing with you. They're not doing their part. You're the owner of the ship. You can't blame them no more when they've shown you who they are consistently. They've shown you that they're not about that next level life. They've shown you that they're not about that mastery life. They showed you that they're not about healing. They showed you that they're not about whatever. And if you keep choosing to believe something different, don't blame them. Don't blame him. Don't blame her. Blame yourself. If they ain't rowing and you choose to overlook it, that's on you. If they ain't doing their part and you choose to overlook it, that is on you. You are the owner of your ship. And some people are drilling holes while you're not looking and you wonder why the ship is sinking. But like I tell you at the end of every single video, it all starts with you. Everybody on this live, everybody like this. Like it, like it, like it. All 2,000 of you that's on here right now. Now, excuse me. Like it, like it, like it. Leave comments. Everybody share this. Type peace if you want this book. Okay? I will send you a DM. It will be a link to order it. All right? Protect your peace. Pre-order it. Go to TrentShelton.com. But everybody on this live, I want you to write one last time. I'm here. I'm here. And I'm going to be here for y'all as long as y'all want me to be. I'm going to show up for y'all as long as y'all want me to be. So what I need everybody on here to do, make sure you turn on your notifications. Okay? Because some days, you know, I might be a little late. I'm trying to be here at 7:30 every morning. But turn on your notifications. Press the little bell. Get notified. Make sure you're in my text community. Everything that you can find how to be in contact with me is on my website, TrentShelton.com. Because I'm going to show up here. And this is free information, y'all. This is me giving y'all as much as I can. And all that I ask is that you do something with it. All that I ask is that you apply this information to your life. Because application creates transformation. That's all that I ask. All that I ask is that you give me the energy that I'm giving you. All that I ask is for you to be here. That's what I ask. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'm here for you. As I'm here for myself. Man, me, myself, and I. We're not going on this journey alone. But we got to take ownership over our life because those three people are ruining our life. It's time for them to stop ruining our life and time for them to start helping our life. You guys have a beautiful Monday, or whenever you're watching this, have a beautiful day. You're a choice away from a new beginning, a commitment away from a new life. Make the choice. Choose wisely. It's rehab time. Let's get it. Straight up.